A word stopped me. Backup venue.
My name is Zoe. I'm 29 years old. My wedding is next Saturday. Jack and I have been together for 5 years. Our story is ordinary. Introduced by a friend, we slowly got to know each other, slowly felt he's the one. No fireworks, but steady. He would warm my slippers on the heater in winter mornings. He'd order takeout when I worked late. He'd remember the movies I mentioned and secretly buy tickets. Wedding prep took 6 months. Venue, flowers, invitations, menu. I handled every detail myself. My best friend Emily was with me the whole time, from trying on wedding dresses to picking the cake. She's been my friend since college, 12 years. Longer than Jack. We survived final accounts together, rented a leaky apartment, cried and laughed in the same room. I thought my world was complete. Fiancé, best friend, the wedding. Until last Wednesday, I accidentally saw Jack's phone. A word stopped me. Backup venue. I clicked open the email. Then my heartbeat became deafening. What would you do? Emily, my best friend. 12 years. The email showed that Jack reserved another hall at the hotel where we were holding our wedding. Time, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. on the wedding day, under the pretense of a friends gathering. The booking was under Jack's name, and the guest list included Emily's name. I stared at that name for a long time. Emily, my best friend, the one who helped me try on wedding dresses, pick the cake, choose the invitations. 12 years. My heart was racing, my hands trembling. I scrolled through the email exchange records. They'd been planning this for 2 months. 2 months, while I was busy writing invitations, arranging seating charts. They were planning another friends gathering.
What's wrong?
Nothing, just a little tired.
Sleep early.
His lips were warm.
Not a bride, but a soldier preparing for war. The next day, I took a half-day off. I didn't go to the office, but to a mall in the city center. I knew what I had to do. Not to confront, not to cry. If crying worked, there would be no betrayal.
I needed a weapon, one that would keep me from trembling in that moment.
This one, my size, wrap it up.
Not a bride, a soldier. Tomorrow, no, the day after tomorrow, it will come in handy. And when that moment comes, will I be ready?
Yes, Miss Zoe, your booking for Saturday, 3-6 p.m. hall is
Confirmed. Thank you. No changes needed. For the next few days, I kept up the act. $12.05.
I logged into the hotel's system and found the backup venue Jack had booked. I didn't cancel it. I changed the name to mine. My heart raced, but my fingers were steady.
booking for Saturday, 3:06 p.m. hall is confirmed.
Thank you, no changes needed.
The backup venue was now mine. The white suit hung quietly like a secret, and the backup venue was now mine.
The main hall was beautiful, champagne tones, warm lighting, 200 white roses. I stood there, imagining the wedding day.
3 days before the wedding, I went to the hotel for the final site check. The wedding company was setting up the main hall, flowers, lights, ribbons on chair backs, everything just as I chose. I stood at the main hall entrance, looking towards the backup venue. At the end of the corridor, another door closed. I walked over, pushed open the door.
The setup inside was completely different from the main hall. Deep blue tablecloth, silver candlesticks, cold tones. On the bar, whiskey. A completely different atmosphere, not a wedding, more like a party. The wall hung welcome Emily balloons. My eyes stung for a moment, but quickly recovered. I stood in the empty hall, imagining how they would be on the wedding afternoon. Jack in a suit, Emily in a dress. Who would their friends be? Would they dance? Would they kiss in the corner? I closed the door, went back to the main hall. Zoe, is everything satisfactory? Satisfied.
You think you know the full story? Wait until tomorrow.
I brought champagne to your last single night. Perfect timing. Remember when you dyed your hair pink in college and the professor called you a cotton candy disaster? How could I forget? You told everyone it was an art project.
Her smile was still warm, but I saw the stranger behind it. I knew what she didn't know I knew.
Zoe, are you nervous?
Not nervous.
I'm nervous. I'm afraid I'll cry tomorrow. Seeing you in a wedding dress, I won't be able to hold back. You're the most beautiful bride.
You will cry.
Let's sleep early. Early start tomorrow. Good night, Zoe. Zoe, you're so beautiful. You're the most beautiful bride I've ever seen. Thank you, Emily. Thank you for being with me all these years. 12 years you've been there for every important moment.
I've never truly known him.
Take good care of her. I will.
I thought I knew them. Now I realize I've never truly known them. What's hiding there? Guilt? Panic? Maybe both. Maybe nothing.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today. Have you come here freely and without reservation? If any person can show just cause why they may not be joined, let them speak now or forever hold their peace.
What would you do if you discovered the man you're about to marry is a stranger? Tell me.
Before I say I do, I have a few words to say.
For richer or poorer, in sickness and in health, will you love her, honor her, and keep her?
I do.
Zoe, do you take this man?
Wait. Before I say I do, I have a few words to say.
I just changed the name of the booking. Now it's under my name. Jack, I know you booked the afternoon alternate venue. Time is 3 to 6 under the name Friends Gathering. The guest list includes Emily. I wasn't just this morning. I've known for a week. 7 whole days, 168 hours.
Did she say Emily?
I didn't cancel that venue. I just changed the name of the booking. Now it's under my name.
You are the bride. But it doesn't matter. You don't have to sneak around this afternoon. I've booked the venue for you for tomorrow. You don't have to hide from anyone. You are the protagonist. Help me out. The real show is tomorrow. Want to go get a drink? Want to go get a drink?
I'm not crazy. I just don't want to marry a man who lied to me for 2 months.
Phew.
I'm not crazy. I just don't want to marry a man who lied to me for 2 months. Jack, backup party. When were you planning to tell me? After the wedding? On the honeymoon? Or never? After I have your children? After I become old and haggard? You don't need to answer. It doesn't matter anymore. Zoe!
Zoe, wait a minute. Zoe! Zoe, wait a minute.
You don't need to apologize for them. You're not them. You haven't done anything wrong.
I know. But I want to ask you something.
What?
When you said go for a drink, were you serious?
What do you think?
I think I owe you a drink. From the first day I met you, I felt I owed you something. Today I know I owe you a drink.
Then let's go.
Because he did wrong!
We went to the bar next to the hotel. At 10:30 in the morning, the bar just opened and there were no other customers. There were still yesterday's wine towners that Hound hadn't wiped clean. I ordered a whiskey. He ordered a beer.
When did you find out?
A week ago.
You held it in for a week alone? Without telling anyone?
Who else could help me? The bridesmaid? She would advise me not to be impulsive. My parents? They would worry. They would tell me just endure it.
Zoe, I didn't know about them. Jack never mentioned it to me. He's been saying he's busy for months. I invited him for drinks and he never came.
I believe you. You didn't help them book the venue. You're not in the email list.
If I had known earlier, I would have told you. Regardless of whether he is my friend or not.
Why? Why? He is your friend.
Because he did wrong. Wrong is wrong. Doesn't matter whose friend it is. I've seen my dad betray my mom, and I won't help anyone cover up a betrayal.
My wedding is over. There's nothing for me here. We've been at the bar for 2 hours.
He told me has been a bit strange in recent months, working late often, but every time I ask, he just says busy with work. I didn't think much of it because Jack never talks about feelings with me. We've known each other 10 years, drinking, playing ball, talking work, but never feelings. He thought I would help him hide it. He didn't know I'm that kind of person.
What kind of person?
Someone who doesn't cover for other people's mistakes. When I was a kid, my mother said, you can help a friend move furniture, lend money, drink on his help. You cannot help a friend deceive someone.
Lucas, thank you for drinking with me, but you should go back. They're still your friends inside.
He's not my friend anymore.
You can say that, but you haven't confronted him yet. Only after you say that to his face, then he's truly not your friend.
And you? Will you go back?
No. My wedding is over. There's nothing for me here. Today was supposed to be my wedding. I walk out of the bar. The sun is so bright. I raise my hand to shield my eyes. The light piercing through my fingers is harsh. I stand on the steps and take a few deep breaths. The air carries the scent of osmanthus. I didn't reply. I turned the phone face down on the table. I took a taxi home. I hung the suit on the rack, kicked off my shoes, and lay on the bed. There's a thin crack on the ceiling. I never noticed it before. Maybe it's always been there, but I never looked up. I stared at that crack for a long time. Today was supposed to be my wedding. Now, it's come something else. I don't know what is, but I know I have no regrets. Lucas, I just canceled a wedding, and you're telling me this? How do you know where I live?
The bridesmaid told me.
You shouldn't be here.
I know. But I didn't want you to be alone.
You're not sympathizing with me.
No. Enough people sympathize with you already. You don't need mine.
Then why?
Because today on stage, when you said those words, I thought you were the bravest person I've ever seen.
Lucas, I just canceled a wedding, and you're telling me this?
I know. So I just came to bring food. Pizza gets cold and not tasty.
He says he's just here for pizza. But can a canceled bride really trust a groomsman? What would you do?
If you want someone to talk to, you can find me. Drink juice. Today was rough enough, no need for alcohol. Tomorrow you'll be sober and think clearly. That cat sleeps 18 hours a day, wakes up, rubs against me for food, then sleeps again. So, what do you plan to do tomorrow?
Haven't thought about it.
If you want someone to talk to, you can find me. No reason, no explanation, just say I'm bored and I'll come. I'm going. Sleep early, close the curtains, put your phone on silent, stop checking messages.
Thank you.
No need to thank me. You can pay me back for the pizza next time.
I wasted 5 years. 5 years could have doctored it, learned a craft, raised a child. I used them to love the wrong person. The messages kept coming, but I stopped reading. Every morning I flipped the phone over, glanced for important calls, then flipped it back. Jake later told everyone on the scene it was a misunderstanding, but no one believed him. He stood there like a popped balloon. Emily left crying. Her mother chased her to parking lot and slapped her. The slap was many people heard it. Zoe, are you okay? I'm fine. Are you really not sad? Sad. But not because I lost him, because I wasted 5 years. 5 years could have earned a doctorate, learned a craft, raised a child. I used them to love the wrong person. You didn't waste it. It took you 5 years to see through someone. Not a waste. Some people never figure it out their whole lives.
I thought about it. Maybe she's right.
Lucas sends a message every day. Just a simple "how's today?" or "remember, eat." Sometimes I reply, sometimes I don't. Silence after the line hangs before transition to day 5. That money was always mine. I opened the banking app just enough to cover that day's pizza and cab fare. Too much.
The extra future meals. Anyway, since you're buying me pizza, you'd have to spend it.
I looked at that message and smiled. This was the first time I smiled in a week. Not because he said something funny, but because someone was thinking of me.
Because if they are together, you'll feel your 5 years lost to them.
A week later, I asked Lucas out for coffee. Not a date. I wanted to ask him something. We met at the cafe next to the bar, by the window, nice sunlight. How are Jack and Emily doing now?
Jack quit his job, moved to another city. I heard he went south, not sure where exactly. Emily, not too clear. I heard her mom won't let her go out. She cries at home every day.
Do you think they'll end up together?
I don't know. But I hope they don't.
Why?
Because if they are together, you'll feel your 5 years lost to them. If they aren't, at least it proves they aren't even worth each other.
You're a strange person.
Why?
You've been his friend for 10 years, and now you're speaking for me. Aren't you? He'll hate you?
I'm not speaking for you. I'm speaking for right and wrong. Whether he hates me is his business. Whether I'm right is my own. "60 days.
We started meeting frequently. Not dates, we both said that. Just eating together, walking, watching movies together. But each time, the time would stretch. From 1 hour to 2, from 2 hours to half a day. Lucas. Are you chasing me?
I thought I was being obvious.
Don't you think it's too fast?
Too fast? From your wedding to now, it's been 2 months. 60 days.
2 months, I canceled a wedding. Are you sure you know what you're doing?
You canceled the wrong one to have the chance to meet the right one. I'm not in a hurry. I can wait. Wait until you're ready.
I don't know if I'm ready.
It's okay. I can wait. Not because I'm patient, but because you're worth it. I want to hear you say okay. I want a formal answer. Zoe, let's be together.
Already together? Meeting every day, eating every day, isn't that being together?
I want to hear you say okay. I want a formal answer.
Okay.
I want to hear you say okay. I want a formal answer.
Okay. That was the first time I thought maybe canceling the wedding was the most correct decision I ever made. Not because it saved me from a wrong marriage, because it led Lucas.
I asked your bridesmaid.
My life with Lucas is nothing like the one I had before.
What's the point of that little salary?
Lucas would bring late-night snacks when I worked overtime, ready downstairs. He'd wait downstairs with hot soup.
Jack hated my friends. He thought they were too loud, too gossipy. Lucas would treat my friends to dinner, laugh with them, and even join in the gossip. Jack never remembered my allergies. I'm allergic to seafood, yet he ordered seafood feasts more than once. The first time Lucas ate it at my place, he avoided everything I couldn't eat. His braised pork ribs had no seafood seasoning. I asked him how he knew. How did you know?
I asked your bridesmaid.
When?
The first night I delivered pizza to your place. On my way out, I asked. She told me at the door. Also that you like spicy, but not too sea.
So, he had been serious from that early on. Not just a casual question. He remembered it in his heart. He cried. Zoe, I'm sorry. I know nothing I say will help, but I still want to say it. Jack and I didn't end up together. We tried, but it didn't work. Because every time we were together, we thought of you. The way you stood there, wearing that white suit, I can't forget it. He mentioned you 3 times when we were dating. First time he said, Zoe likes this restaurant too. Second time he said, Zoe wears this color too. Third time he said, Zoe's ribs are better than this. He cried.
Who?
Emily.
What did she say?
Said sorry. Said they didn't end up together. Said he mentioned me 3 times.
Are you going to reply?
No. Some words better left unsaid. She said them, that's enough.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Really fine. Not sad, not relieved, just calm.
Good. I don't do ceremony. I just want to ask, will you marry me? You marry me. Zoe, I don't do ceremony. I just want to ask, will you marry me? I know you're afraid of ceremony, afraid of standing on stage and being watched, so we'll say it here in the kitchen.
You're not afraid I'll cancel the wedding too?
Because you're not that kind of person.
How do you know?
Because I know you. You canceled that wedding because you were betrayed. You're not the type to run. You're the type to walk away.
Okay. He put the ring on my finger. It fit just right. He had measured my finger, I don't know when. Maybe when I was asleep, maybe when I wasn't paying attention.
Let them watch you be happy. That's the best farewell.
We decided 200 white roses, no champagne-colored ribbons, no guest of 200, only family and closest friends, a dozen or so people, in a small garden. In a small garden. We don't want those flashy things, we just want each other. The bridesmaid is still that good friend of mine. The best man is his brother. I didn't invite Jack, nor did I invite Emily.
You should invite them.
Why?
Because when you don't hate them, that's when you've truly let go. Hating someone is too exhausting. You don't need to carry that. Let them watch you be happy. That's the best farewell.
I thought about it for a long time and finally decided, invite them. Lucas wrote the invitation. He wrote simply, Lucas, the wedding day at a certain garden. There will be a spare table. Please, some people sit there. Are you sure they'll come? What if they don't?
I don't know. But we need to give an opportunity. An opportunity for whom? For yourself. Prove to yourself that you really don't hate them.
The address on that envelope I dug out from old emails. That table was empty. On the wedding day, the weather was perfect. Autumn sunlight, not scorching, warm, comfortable on the skin. There were no balloons, no stringings in the little garden, just a few benches, a few wildflowers. The wildflowers were daisies and baby sway that Lucas and I picked out at the flower market the day before, simple and cheap. I wore a white dress, not a wedding gown, just a simple dress. Lucas wore a light gray suit, no tie. Not many people came, but everyone was smiling. They sat together chatting, casual like a picnic. I stood at the garden entrance, glanced inside. On the table in the farthest corner, there was a sign, backup table. That table was empty. I let out a breath, and there was a feeling I couldn't quite name. Was it regret? No. Was it anticipation? No. It was a calm that said, I'm ready.
Zoe, I'm sorry. I know those 3 words aren't enough.
Just before the ceremony began, someone arrived. I stood at the front, watching them.
Are you okay?
Fine.
You don't have to pretend.
I'm just tending. I just think it's good that they came. At least it proves they aren't hiding from me.
What's good about it?
Good that I don't have to wonder they come anymore. They came. The table isn't empty. That backup space was finally used. Not for a party, but for the audience. It's okay. Let him come.
So, whoa, I'm sorry. I know those 3 words aren't enough.
I know.
I'm not here to ask for forgiveness. I just wanted to say, the image of you in that white suit, I'll never forget. The day you took off the wedding dress, I realized what I'd lost.
Lucas, thank you for coming into my alternate life. Not a substitute, but destiny.
I used to think love was a grand, passionate thing. Then I realized it's not. Love is knowing this person will be late, but you still wait for her. Love is when she's torn between 2 brands of soy sauce at the supermarket and you find her adorable. Love is not a perfect wedding, but the ordinary days after. The days you work late and I bring you food, you're sick and I make porridge, you grow old and I grow old too. Zoe, thank you for canceling that wedding. Otherwise, I wouldn't have met you. That day you stood on stage in your white suit, the most beautiful you I've ever seen. Not a wedding dress, a suit.
Lucas, thank you for coming into my alternate life. Not a substitute, but this is the best wedding gift I've ever received. Jackie, Emily, thank you for coming. I don't hate you. Not because you're not worth hating, because I don't want to waste energy on hate. I spent 5 years on one person, and it turned out I chose wrong. But because of that mistake, I met the right person. If it weren't for your backup venue, I wouldn't have discovered how brave I am. So, thank you. Thank you for making me see everything before the wedding. Not in 5 years, not in 10 years. Before the wedding. This is the best wedding gift I've ever received. Let's exchange rings. It's laziness. Hate is too tiring. It's laziness. Hate is too tiring. You're really magnanimous. If it were me, I would have kicked them out long ago. Not magnanimous. Then what? It's laziness. Too lazy to hate them. Hating is exhausting. Save your energy for your own life. Hating someone takes a lot of effort. I don't want to spend it. You've changed. For better or worse? For better. Like that white suit. Clean, decisive, no hesitation. In that second, I felt no hatred, no softness, nothing. Just seeing someone I once knew, like running into an old classmate on the street. Nod, then walk away. I never sat there. I stood on the stage. Jack and Emily were the last to leave. They stood at the garden gate, seeming to wait for me to come over. I didn't go. Lucas walked over and said a few words to them. I couldn't hear what was said, only saw Jack nod. Then the two turned and left. Emily looked back once as she left, nodded at me. I nodded back. What did you say?
I said, you guys don't have to come in the future. Not pushing you away, but you don't need to come anymore. Her happiness has nothing to do with you anymore.
What was his reaction?
He said, I know. He said, let her live well.
I looked at the spare table in the corner of the garden. The tablecloth was blown by the wind, revealing the weeds underneath. I suddenly remembered something. Wait for me. Wait for me.
You're keeping that?
To keep. To remind myself, did I ever sit at that table? No, mind myself, I never sat there. I stood on the stage. Our honeymoon was in Iceland, not because I loved the aurora, but because Lucren said place with no backup venues, no wedding debris, no Jack and Emily. We rented a car and drove along the ring road. Black sand beaches, glaciers, waterfalls, volcanoes. Every landscape different from where we lived. The wind was strong, the air cold, but it felt clean to breathe. No one was listening. I shouted till her voice went hoarse. Shouted time till my voice went hoarse. The wind swallowed voice and then spit it out.
How was that?
Exhilarating.
What did you scream?
Nothing. Just screaming everything out.
Have you ever regretted?
Regretted what?
Regretted saying those words on stage that day? Did you ever think if you had held back a little, maybe things would have turned out differently?
No. That day I was truly alive. 5 years before, I was living others' expectations. What are you looking at?
My aurora.
The aurora is in the sky.
My aurora is on your face.